What's up, guys? In this video, I'm gonna give you a little tour of an Airbnb that my friend just had built. It's about 80–90% done, so it's not on the market just yet. But Airbnb is a really awesome way to invest in real estate. There's a lot of advantages in it, and I wanna talk about those advantages in this video. But first, I'm gonna show you around the newly built property. So right here, you've got the front door. We'll just walk right in. But this right here is the thumbnail of the place. This is the view with the infinity pool right here. Driveway down there where I just walked up from. And you have the beautiful view of the Texas Hill Country and Canyon Lake. So you can see the whole place behind me. Just a small 2-story, 2-bedroom. The big thing is the infinity pool, and then the view, of course, of the lake in the Texas Hill Country. You got the fireplace over there. So this checks all the boxes of like the textbook perfect Airbnb. One of the cool things about this property is the 2 bedrooms. So when you think of Airbnbs, a lot of times Airbnbs are just homes that have been converted into Airbnbs. 95% or even more, 99% of properties on Airbnb were originally built to be lived in. So you think of the typical 2-car garage, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This obviously is not that. So they're playing with a huge advantage here because this was built to be a resort, to be a dream vacation type thing. So if somebody's looking through Airbnb and they want to come to this location and visit the Texas Hill Country, they have a couple of options. They have traditional house or miniature resort out here. So in here we have the living area, and of course this doesn't do it justice because it's not all set up, but you have the Xbox, the big screen TV, you've got patio furniture, and you've got the garage door right there. So just really awesome. You just don't see houses built like this. So this is a really cool place to go on a vacation to. We're heading upstairs now where you have 2 restrooms. You've got a small living area, the kitchen right here behind me. And the kitchen also has the view, so that's really cool where you can be washing your hands in the sink right there and see that same view that that pool had. The balcony up here is awesome as well. Same view, but just elevated, of course. And then you have things like this that you just wouldn't see in a normal house. It's truly a vacation spot. It's a place that people are gonna see on Airbnb and they're gonna want to go to. Everybody that stays here, this is gonna be a better spot than where they're coming from as far as luxury and just living the dream and having no worries. It's quiet, it's peaceful. I'm stepping into the 2nd bedroom here. So there's only 2 bedrooms. And that's really important to know because that's the advantage. That's what distinguishes this property from all those 3-bedroom, 2-bath houses that people have turned traditional houses into Airbnbs. And you get the master bedroom. The idea obviously isn't to spend a massive amount of time in here, but it is very nice, as you can see. Gets the job done. Hey guys, so I am up here on the balcony right now. You can see the view. You've got the lake over here, Texas Hill Country, the pool, infinity pools down there downstairs. So I wanted to break down the numbers to you all because yeah, it's a little bit more maintenance to manage a cleaning service and to have new people going in and out of your property on a daily or weekly basis, whereas when you rent single family or multifamily, people are signing 12-month leases. But the numbers, the amount of revenue that this can bring in is so much greater than that. And then there's a few more advantages that are really appealing to me too. So I'll go over the numbers real quick and then talk about the things that I personally like, and maybe you'll relate to me or maybe not. But obviously there's different ways to invest. I'm not even investing in Airbnb. I just think it's really appealing to me. But this property right here, it's about $400,000 to build. So you put 20% of it up front. It's an investment property, just like any other investment property that you would invest in. So $400,000, you put up $80,000. You think on a traditional house, a $400,000 house, it might rent for around $2,500. So revenue throughout that year is going to be about $30,000. On this Airbnb, the goal is to charge $400 and book it $200 of the 365-day year. So you're looking at $80,000 revenue. And of course, there's going to be more expenses with an Airbnb than a traditional property. But that is just so much more than the 30,000. It's nearly 3x what you would get if you invested that same amount of money, 20% down, on a single family home. And then what I personally like about it, for me, the reason why, because I've had the money, I've had the military benefits to purchase a second house and rent it out for about a year now, and I haven't done it. And the big reason I haven't is because I think about the person that rents a house instead of purchases a house, at least in Central Texas. I know it's more difficult to purchase houses in different areas depending on where you guys are from. The type of person who's renting a house in Texas is somebody who makes not just financial mistakes, they don't take care of their debt and their credit card debt and manage their money well, but they also don't take care of their stuff well. So that's not the type of person that I would want living in my $250,000 house. Whereas in this Airbnb, I mean, this is the dream right here. The type of people that are taking vacations to this Airbnb and this location are people that are traveling, so they have the money to travel. Somebody who's dropping $400 a night here, they're probably pretty well off. They probably manage their money well. And on top of that, the amount of damage that happens to like a single family house, it's kind of like when you first move into a house for the first couple of days, you're taking care of everything perfectly. You know, big damage isn't done when somebody's coming out here to stay on a vacation for a couple of days. The big damage is done on houses where somebody's living there for months and months, and they get so comfortable somewhere that they stop taking care of it. When someone comes out here, you know, they're going to treat it the way that it is when they walk in. It's going to be perfectly clean. It's going to be well presented. And the type of person that's staying here, as I said, is going to be somebody that generally takes better care of their things than the type of person that would need to rent a house instead of purchase one in the Central Texas market. Look at these beautiful floors. All right, so that's it for the video. I'm heading out now. Definitely wanted to see this place in person. My friend sent me pictures of it, and it's something that's been in the works for a long time. This wasn't something that just happened overnight, but he's really specialized and just obsessed with learning about Airbnbs and getting his skill level so high that if you wanted to compete with this and you wanted to compete with this other property and his future properties here and then all over the area we're in, it would be very difficult. Like for someone like me, it'd be very difficult for me to get to where he's at, because he has been focused on this one thing and being the best he possibly can at it. And it's really cool to see it pay off for him. The numbers that he's doing on his first property and the numbers that I know he'll do on this one, because this is actually in a more desirable place as far as like people already travel here, and it's already built into their yearly schedule where they're already coming out here anyway, plus the people that are going to want to travel to the hill country year round like he's putting in the other Airbnb. It's exciting. It's exciting to see. It motivates me, even if I'm not directly going to do the same thing he does. I'm going to go do different things, but it's cool to just surround yourself with other entrepreneurs, even if their investments or their investment strategy is different than yours, because it just keeps you motivated to reach that next level and to be the best at whatever streams of income that you're building. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Glad that I came out here and got to do it for y'all and for me and for him to look back on, because I know, like I said, one day there'll be more Airbnbs over there and all over. This is just his second, so he's just getting started. But have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching to the end. Give this video a thumbs up and check out my other videos on the YouTube channel.